friends, welcome to Arutsuk YouTube channel. So in this video tutorial, I'm gonna show you how you can set up Python and Django application along with the MySQL database in Windows machine. So let's get started. So at first, I'm gonna open the Windows PowerShell along with the admin. Click yes. So let me zoom at first. So in this Windows PowerShell, you need to give the command in order to check whether the Python has been installed or not. So for that, Python version, you can give this command. So here nothing is showing, so this means that we don't have any Python. So at first, let's set up the Python. So go to your browser and here download Python 64-bit. As I have 64-bit Windows, and go to this link. So go to the downloads, and here we have the Python versions. So I'll be setting up Python 3.8. So click this, and here you have to download this Windows 64 executable installer. So as I have already downloaded it, click in this, it will download the executable file. So another is, let's install the XAMPP as well, as we need to configure MySQL database. For that you need the XAMPP. So let's download the XAMPP as well. So moving into this link, you can find the XAMPP in 64-bit. So press this download 64-bit, it will download. As I have already downloaded here, as you can see in my downloads, I have Python 3.8 and I have XAMPP already downloaded. So we will set up Python at first. So go to this folder and let's set up Python 3.8. So here remember to keep add Python 3.8 to path. So you need to remember this to check this option and click on install now and click yes. So this will set up the Python. So Python has been successfully set up, and close this. So close this initial one Windows PowerShell as well, and again open the Windows PowerShell with admin. Click yes. Now here if you give the Python -- version command, so this will show the Python 3.8.6. We have installed the Python 3.8. And now for setting up the Django, we need the virtual env. For that, we will give command as pip install virtual env. And this will set up the virtual env in our Windows machine. So it's downloading the virtual env. Okay, we have successfully installed the virtual env as well. Let's clear out this screen. As I am in Windows System32 directory, so I'll be creating one directory in C drive, but I recommend you to create your project directory in another drive, as you can create in D drive or E drive or in any other partition. Creating the project in C drive is not a good practice, but I have only one partition, so I'll be doing this in C drive. So let me go to the C drive at first. So I am inside the C drive. So here I'll be creating one folder using mkdir, and I'll be giving the directory name as Django. So this creates one Django folder. So inside the Django folder, I'll be installing the virtual env. So in order to create the virtual env, give the command as virtual env and your environment name. I'll be giving the environment name as env here. So inside the Django directory, it will create one env environment. So you can check this by dir. Here you can see it's env here. Now in order to activate this environment, we need to give command as your env name / script and / activate. So here it should activate, but we are facing some of the errors. So if you face this kinds of error, what you need to do is you need to move along to the your env folder here, and here give one command as set execution policy remote signed. So this will set up the execution policy. Give enter. As I have mistaken this is spelling of policy, so you can give the spelling as policy. So here this will ask one condition, and here you need to give y. So our execution policy has been set up. So at first let's clear out the screen. So here if you try to activate now as giving the command, you need to move out from here and give command as env/scripts/activate. So this will activate our virtual env. So now after activating the virtual env, we need to install Django in this environment. So give the command as pip install. So I'll be providing all the command in a link in the description. You can access the commands from there. So in order to install the Django, you need to give command as pip install Django, and you can specify version. So I'll be installing 2.2. So it's being installed. So while it's being installed, let's set up the XAMPP as well. I have already downloaded the XAMPP here in my downloads, and you can set up the XAMPP. Click yes. So click OK. And it's very simple to set up the XAMPP. Only you need to configure the default setting as click next and again next. So it will install the XAMPP in C drive. You can even install your XAMPP in D or other partition, but I'll be installing XAMPP in C. Next and next. So let's next. Let's close out this and again next. So XAMPP is being installed here. Let's minimize this. Now let's see, as Django has been successfully installed here in our virtual env. So now let's create the Django application. So in order to create the Django application, we need to give command as Django-admin start project and your project name. I'll be giving test_project as my project name. So inside this Django directory, one test_project has to be created. So let's check out. You can give command dir. So this is our project and this is our environment. So if you run this project by moving into the directory as test_project and give the command as python manage.py run server. So if you give this command, our Django project will run. And go to their browser. You can give localhost 8000. So this is the Django application that is running. We have Django 2.2. So now Django will use by default SQLite database, but we need to configure it to MySQL database. So for that, in order to change the database, we need to set up the XAMPP. So XAMPP is being set up here. So wait for the XAMPP to be installed. So give here allow access. So our XAMPP installation is complete now. Click on finish and you will see the XAMPP panel here. And you need to start the Apache and MySQL server. Click allow access and minimize this. Now we need to quit the server here by Ctrl+C. Let's clear out this. So inside this env, we need to configure the MySQL client. So at first, you need to give command as pip install MySQL client, as this will install the MySQL client. So in my case, it successfully installed the MySQL client 2.0.1. But in case if you are facing the error and some error may occur while installing the MySQL client, so at that time what you need to do is simply go to your browser and go to this link, as I'll be providing the link in the description as well. You can access it from there. So go to this link and here you need to search for MySQL as MySQL client and go to the next search here. So here is the MySQL wheel. So you need to configure this wheel only if it's giving error while installing the MySQL client. But in my case, it's successfully installed already. But also I'll show you how you can configure the MySQL wheel. So depending upon your Python version, you need to download the wheel. So you need to follow these steps only if you get the error while installing the MySQL client here. So you need to install MySQL client CP38 for Python 3.8, and for your Python 3.9 version, you need to install CP39. So depending upon your Python version, you need to install this WHL file. So I'll be downloading this MySQL client CP38. So if you click this, it will download one file here as it's downloading. So let's close this browser, and here we have this downloaded file. So I'll cut this and go to the project directory here in my C and Django. I'll paste it out here. So we have this wheel in our project directory. Now you need to do is, let's clear out at first. So move one step back from your project directory and give here dir. So you will see this MySQL wheel, and you need to give command here pip install and this name, wheel name. Let's copy out this and paste it out here. So you need to configure this process only if you are facing the problem to install MySQL client. And if you have already configured the MySQL client by giving command pip install MySQL client, then you don't have to follow this step. And in my case also, I have been successful to install MySQL client using pip install MySQL client command. So if you hit enter, now you can configure your MySQL client and you don't get any of the error. So I won't do this as I have already been installed MySQL client. Now we need to change the SQLite database to MySQL in settings.py of our project. So let's open Visual Studio Code. And in this, you can open your project as I have in C directory. So inside this, we have Django. So open this folder. And in your setting.py, you need to configure this part as in the database part. Let's remove out this and now paste out here. So this will have the database name as test1, and here you need to give the user as root. For Windows, the default user will be root and password will be blank. So leave as it is, and you need to save this also. Let's save. So okay, after saving, you need to create the database in phpMyAdmin. So simply open your browser and go to the localhost phpMyAdmin. And inside this, you need to create one database here. So move to the database and give the name as test1. You need to specify the database name as we have given in setting.py. So let's create this. Now minimize. So here we need to create the database table now, as we have successfully configured the MySQL database. Now you need to create the table in that test1 database. So you need to give command as python manage.py make migrations if any changes has been occurred. So no change detected. And you need to give command as python manage.py migrate. So this will make one table in our database. We can see here in our test1 database, we have successfully configured the database table. So in this way, we can configure the MySQL database in Django in our Windows machine. So I hope that you have understood how you can configure MySQL database in Django and set up the Python and Django application in Windows machine. So this much for today's video tutorial, and we will meet you in our next video tutorial. Till then, goodbye.